Alright, let's rewind to the day the internet broke in Uganda. It wasn't the arrest of an opposition leader, and neither was it a FIFA World Cup finals. It was Desire LUZINDA, the golden-voiced gospel sweetheart, the girl who used to usher us into worshipping, suddenly got plastered all over WhatsApp groups in positions that could actually make a pastor faint. The woman who once sang about holiness was now the most searched name on every porn site in Africa. But here is the twist that shook the nation. She didn't disappear, she didn't beg for mercy, but she rose. Within weeks, Desire LUZINDA dropped the gospel gown, picked up a more mature image, and started releasing music that matched her new scandalous brand, like Nze Nina Chitone, Echitone Chiri Echinene. Her concert bookings tripled, and her name trended for months. She went from a mere church girl to a club queen, not because of her vocal range, but because of her exposed images. And every young girl in Kampala, every struggling musician in the ghettos, and every desperate socialite watched closely and took notes. They learned a dangerous lesson. If Desire can turn a leaked sex tape into a career, why can't I? Welcome to the new Ugandan showbiz, where talent takes the back seat and skin sells the front row. If you like such videos, just hit the like and subscribe buttons so that you don't miss out on the subsequent ones. Back to the point. For a young musician in Kampala slums, saving up for studio time takes months, getting radio airplay takes connections, and getting your video on TV takes cash. But a nude, that costs 0 shillings. All it takes is a click, and suddenly, boom, your name becomes the #1 trending topic on social media. Bloggers fight over who posts your content first. Your follower count jumps from 2K to 500K in less than 24 hours. They don't know your lyrics, but they know your body. This has become the get-rich-quick scheme of the entertainment industry in Uganda. Why grind for a decade when you can flash for a second? Desire LUZINDA opened the floodgates, and the water is flooding our airwaves. We have seen a worrying list of female celebrities, from socialites like Donizela, whose explicit steps became a national discussion, to upcoming female musicians like Gloria Boogie, Sandra Nax, Sheila Gashumba, and Ava Peace, among others, who drop their erotic videos that mysteriously appear right before releasing a new single. We have seen musicians use the revenge porn excuse to hide the fact that they orchestrated the whole thing. And even male artists aren't immune. Some have strategically leaked explicit content with their side chicks just to stay relevant. Whenever their music career hit a slump, the playbook is tired, but the audience keeps biting. But let us be fair. You can go from anonymous to infamous just in hours. Your booking fees increase as club managers and promoters call you immediately because you are the talk of the town. But this trend is systematically destroying the soul of the Ugandan showbiz in the following ways. It devalues talent. We now have artists who can't even hold a note to save their lives, but headlining major events simply because they have scandalous footage. True vocalists like Juliana Kanyomozi and Mose Radio didn't make it by taking their clothes off, but rather by singing their hearts out. Today, the industry rewards body over talent. Now, this definitely kills the art. Good producers and sound engineers are being sidelined because there is no reason to invest in a high-quality beat when the audience is just waiting for that video to drop. I mean, the music is becoming secondary to the images. This also lowers the bar. See, back then, Uganda Music Awards used to celebrate and reward creativity, talent, and hard work. But now, the biggest hit of the year is the most controversial scandal, not the best song. The most heartbreaking part is that this is quickly poisoning the next generation. Young girls in secondary schools are now viewing these sex tapes as a career path. They see these celebrities getting endorsements, brand deals, and cars after leaking their sex tapes. And they say, if Desire LUZINDA did it and won, so can I. We are raising a generation that believes their body is their only currency. The value of education, hard work, and integrity is replaced by the validation of 1,000 thirsty comments. Boys are growing up thinking women are objects to be consumed, and girls also think they must first be consumed to be relevant. Now this is a ticking time bomb. Desire LUZINDA may have lit a match, but we don't have to let the whole house burn down. Ugandan showbiz is rich with culture, rhythm, and untapped raw talent. And we must choose to celebrate the singers, not the strippers. Because right now, the truth is that we are losing our dignity for cheap headlines, and it's not worth the price of our soul. Thanks for watching.